guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be reacting to
15 reasons I love living in Finland, life in Finland as American.
Okay, let's go.
No terve! Morjesta! Hey, hey! And welcome back.
I wonder if she
Okay.
speaks
Today we're
Finnish.
talking about the things I love about living in Finland. And there's a lot. Maybe not what you expect. Thank you, Salome. I think I say this in every video. I love my life in Finland. One of the first things I love about life in Finland is that it feels like you can be yourself here. Overall, it feels like people kind of just mind their business, so they don't really care what you wear, what you look like, what politics you support, what religion you are. Overall, of course, there are instances of discrimination, like there is everywhere, but thankfully, overall, the feeling seems like people just kind of mind their own business. They don't care too much about what your beliefs are. The second thing I love about life in
That's interesting.
I was thinking when she said that, when you said in Europe, it matters like what you wear to go out, because
That is...
people tend to be like very fashionable.
That's what actually why I was kind of thinking. I was thinking here in the States, people don't really give a fuck. Versus like in Europe, at least, well, I can't speak for Finland, of course, I've never been, but we see in Italy, definitely based on our reaction in Lithuania too, like you dress up to go out to the grocery store. Like you don't, here, like nobody really cares. So that's interesting. Maybe in Finland it's different than
I feel like
other parts of Europe.
even like in, like, for example, in Miami, people are more concerned with themselves.
Yeah.
So that they don't really see others,
Yeah.
but everyone is thinking of themselves.
Yeah, everyone is like into
like
them.
they think
Yeah.
they look the best. In the room.
Yeah, they don't really care. So
Yeah.
that is interesting. That she's from Atlanta, so maybe in Atlanta everybody was like side-eyeing. I don't know.
I mean, I know that in Atlanta they are very, like, it's important to be very fashionable, have the designers on.
Okay.
People will pretty much judge you based on how you look. So I can see that coming from like Atlanta.
Yeah, I guess Atlanta is different.
Yeah.
You know, but
Because I don't think, because remember she said like, in Finland they don't like do too much of the branding or whatever, but here in the States they do like the Gucci.
no, she actually said in Finland they do the brands for a lot of brands in-house. In-house, the household goods, they had like the staple brands. That's what she said. But anyway, closeness to nature. Yep.
Finland is the closest to nature. I think I say this in every video, but I think it's really special, the fact that where I live specifically, you go one direction for 100 meters and there's a forest that you can freely walk through and enjoy the relaxing green nature, and then in the other direction you can walk and
I mean, I'm all for eating the berries. I would eat them too, but
I
wash it.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Because you're gonna find out the rough way.
Yeah, wash the berries at least.
beautiful lake.
Or if not wash it, okay, wipe it. Because like, I wouldn't berries. You just wipe it.
It's like bird poop.
No, it's just rain. I would at least wipe, like, cause I wouldn't I would lie if I said,
Like
I wash
flies.
it. But like when you're outside, you kind of, if you take an apple of a tree, you don't wash, you just wipe it and you eat it. So
And I just think it's so beautiful and nice and such a great insert into the day to be able to just go out in nature and kind of relax and slow down a little bit. And again, that closeness to nature plays into the fact that you can also just hang out with family in nature, with friends, just go out and enjoy the forest, for example.
And you see the way the
and
dog
just be
is
one with
eating the
nature.
berries like that, there's other animals eating the berries like that.
Third thing I love about life in Finland is that there's no pressure to be overly social. And by that I mean it seems like overall people respect personal space.
yeah, I can see that. I think here in the States it is kind of pressure to be a little social, more social than it. There's a little more pressure to be extrovert. Because in Lithuania too, people more like introverted overall. So there isn't kind of that to go out, they need to go out. Here it's definitely, there's that pressure to be extroverted.
Because here, if you're not social, they think you're mean.
Yeah. That I get that a lot because I'm not like saying hi to everybody. I just they think, oh, I'm trying to be rude.
And then there's me, hi.
Yeah,
hi.
To me it's just not, but yeah.
It's number one. And two, you don't have to force conversation. There's not something natural you want to talk about. It's okay to be in silence.
That's a big
It's okay not
difference.
to say hi
Because here, like, you kind of sometimes like.
It's awkward. Why are you being awkward?
Yeah, people like want you to force to go. Like, I have nothing to say. What the fuck I'm supposed to say? Like, I have nothing to say.
when you pass on the streets. And it took some getting used to, but it's something I really appreciate now and feel a little bit of pressure off my shoulders that you don't have to be.
When I interact with other Europeans, they kind of like that I'm friendly. I feel like I get appreciation for that. Like, oh, she's fine.
Well,
But I'm like,
how do I say this? Like, if you have something to say and you say, that's cool, but I don't want to be forced to have something to say that I don't have anything to say. Like, there's nothing wrong with you having something to say. It's more so I don't want to have to pull shit out of my ass to say just because I have something to say.
So they don't mind talking. It's just they don't feel the need to talk.
Right. If I have nothing to say, why would I tell you about the clouds in the sky? Like, I'm not, I'm minding my business.
Really social and overly friendly. Another thing I love about life in Finland is the emphasis for support and encouragement of families. And by this I mean at the governmental level, social security system level, and also just life in Finland kind of supports families. For example, new mothers receive baby boxes with a lot of the essentials you need for a new baby. There's generous maternity and paternity leaves for when you have a new baby.
That's cool.
There's playgrounds on trains and malls and every.
So here in the States, what I've seen is that people can actually write to these companies and invite them to your baby shower, and they send you like maybe a T-shirt, a little bottle, and stuff like that.
But that's basically begging for donations. That's a little different though. This just seems like the government says the box.
It's a part of society too, and it's really nice.
And obviously the paternity leaves, we don't have that here, so that's definitely great. And but that's
maternity leave.
Yeah, no paternity leave. That's what I meant. Yeah. And I think in Europe maternity leave is like 9 months or maybe a whole year. Here it's only 2 months. I think it's not good.
Number 5, I love the tap water in Finland, and honestly, it makes life a little bit better to be able to drink water wherever you are. Not
but
worry about
mind
buying
you,
a water
it's
bottle.
2 months. But you don't count the weekends. It's only on the days, so it feels longer.
Well, I guess 3 months. Yeah.
Oh, not worrying about it. The water's potable is really a privilege and so cool to think and to have here. And also, I think the water quality has improved my skin and just well-being as a whole. So, cheers to the Finnish tap water. And did you know that the same tap water you drink is also in the toilets, in the showers, and basically almost wherever they bring water?
Well, yeah, because the water comes from the Finland, of course.
Water that is available. So.
Same here. It's the same tap water everywhere, but the tap water quality is not as in Northern Europe. Why? It's the same water. Why would it be different water?
I'm not gonna find out.
Feeling safe overall.
I mean, I wouldn't go in the bowl either, but it's the same water. It comes from the same source.
Finland is a safe country, it feels like, especially in comparison to some others. I feel safe walking at night, which is not something I would do at home at all, really, walking by myself at night, but here it feels quite safe. Walking through the forest by myself is kind of a normal thing, and
walking by yourself or walking by yourself with your dog.
So I feel safe here. Love the public transportation. This is number 7. I think it's so convenient.
No, by themselves too. Overall, the crime is way lower in Europe. We looked at the stats; it's just way lower.
And so smart that you can travel by train, bus, tram, metro. And for example, the trains you can get from different cities. You can travel all across Finland by trains. In Atlanta and Georgia, where I'm from, and probably most of the U.S., we don't really have great train connections. Some people take the bus.
MARTA, it takes forever.
Like a normal form of transport, like it is here in Finland. I love how easy it is for travel for people of all ages. Kids can travel by public transport, or even seniors. Then I love how active we are in Finland. It's something that's contributed to my health and happiness here for sure.
I can't speak for Georgia, but here in Miami, we're active. Very probably.
Oh my god!
I would say the most active city in the country. Yeah, so
it's weird for us when we travel within states to see the difference, because we look crazy.
Yeah, it's a big difference. Yeah,
is how active as a society people are. Walking to the store, walking to school, walking to see a friend, biking as a form of transportation, sports in all weathers, whether it's minus 20 degrees Celsius in the winter, people are still skiing, snowboarding, and then even when
it'd be interesting to see most active, like a reaction of most active cities in the states. I think Miami would be.
I think it's Colorado, Boulder, Colorado.
I was actually thinking Colorado might be one, we might be 2. Yeah. Or third, Utah. Utah also might be there.
What about Minneapolis?
What about them?
I think they are.
What are they doing?
They're the most fit. They take it serious.
I don't know. I never heard.
It's
Colorado though. Yeah, Colorado.
Finland,
I think they might take
outdoors and getting out. So being active is something that I love about this life in Finland. I have. Number 9. The reason I love living in Finland is because we embrace the extremes. Like I was just saying about the sports.
Also,
we embrace the extremes. Super hot sauna, enjoying it year round. And then also embracing the extreme cold during the winter. Not diving, but going into
is this deep?
Frozen lake through a hole.
Deep, not deep. She's standing.
The next
but
thing
then how do they
in Finland is
how do they what?
How do they make the water just like there, and she doesn't go all the way through?
She's standing on the.
Yeah, but you see, it's go back.
Michelle, she's standing on the ground.
Yes, but this is like a lake.
Yes, that's the depth of where she's at.
So the depth of the lake is this naturally?
This is the very beginning of the lake. Yes, naturally the beginning of the lake is that. Yes, you're right. As you go deeper in the lake.
So if she was to swim.
Yes, if she was to swim, it would be deep, but she's not swimming under the ice. So yeah.
Healthcare, it seems very practical, and it just kind of makes sense. There's public healthcare and private healthcare, and public is quite accessible to everyone, and you have the support you need, and it's not very expensive. For example, when I go to the doctor, sometimes I'm expecting to have to pay for the doctor's visit or like check in and check out, and they're like, no, you don't have to pay anything today. I'm like, okay, what's the catch? Of course, it varies depending on what you go in for, but overall, it's affordable. Then another thing that makes life in Finland quite nice is the school and lifelong learning. So, for example, since I'm here in Finland based on family ties, I actually could go to university for free without paying any tuition. And I think that's really sweet and
really
nice
cool.
That's what you would fucking do.
I would do that exactly. I will go. Let me tell you what I would do. Either Spain or Lithuania, whichever they want to give me the papers. Okay, whichever want to give me papers, I'm gonna go to the best university, study. Take something light, something nice, and then go to the gym and go to their facility.
Okay. Let's get something straight. Colleges in Europe is not like colleges here. The facilities, no. Sports is not how it is here. There's no, yes, facilities here is not what, no. Europe gym is like a quarter of a
really?
gym.
Because I was expecting, that's a good strategy because I know the gyms will be empty because all the students are studying and struggling and me.
The gym, Rochelle, the colleges here are funded by sports.
I don't believe you.
The colleges here are funded by sports. The sports departments here, the college sports is ridiculous here.
The best.
No such thing.
What's the best school in Lithuania? University in Lithuania?
Probably Vilnius University.
They probably have. I'm gonna look it up.
I mean, they have a gym, I'm sure, but it's just not.
Trust, and I get a little job, cute little job.
Not really.
It's not what you imagine. It's not what you imagine.
People of all ages can go and learn how to knit, or do fitness activities, or learn language.
If we go together, we
encouraged.
could take the answers. You know.
What answers?
Like when we have like exams and studies, we could share.
I don't want to go to school. I'm good. Too old for that. I have 2 degrees already.
I think that's really nice.
I would go.
Strange, like one person does, but it's like, hey.
I'm glad you know I would go to.
Number 12 reason why I life in Finland is maybe not what you expect, and it is the friendliness of people. So if you let the outer exterior of the straight face, no emotions, intimidating, typical Finnish face scare you, you might not think people are friendly. But as soon as you kind of break the ice, if you ask someone for help, if you want to start a conversation, Finnish people are quite friendly, and it is quite genuine, so that's been a really nice feeling. 13th reason why I love life in Finland is the summer. Literally, just that season, the summer. It's amazing. I've never experienced a summer like a Finnish summer where the sun feels so nice.
Yeah, you don't like have like the season change as much, so
it's summer all year long.
It don't like there's something about that summer when it comes. It's like your time of your life. Versus here, summer comes too fucking hot. Oh my god, I'm dying. I guess when winter comes, but. Similar, maybe, but not the same. It's not the same.
Crisp feeling of refreshing water.
It's not the same.
People are alive. People are getting ice cream, and strawberries, and berries, and it's just like,
it's like,
what is this?
Imagine like how you eat throughout the week, and then how you eat on a cheat meal. It's basically that. 9 months of like a clean eating, and then 3 months of cheat meal. Like that's kind of what the feel.
Summer in Finland is the best, and I used to never like summer, so I love summer in Finland. Number 14. The sauna. What Finland is so known for. It has to be on this list because I never really had a sauna before I came to Finland. I mean, I think you know what a sauna is. It comes from dear old
Finland. You've been to sauna, right?
It's really nice.
I think we went in Vegas, didn't we?
Nice to go in to relax, unwind.
I didn't like it because I was by myself.
And it's funny because saunas are so common.
And then
in
the
Finland.
one in Orlando didn't work, so
you never been to the cold.
Not really. Oh, wait! In Georgia, we went to hot tub.
Oh,
this one is, but to me that was giving me the whole my life. I was getting.
I
loved it. It was so nice.
3 out of 5 have their own.
It's cold, and you go into the hot water, and you go back to the cooler one, and you switch over. It was very nice. I loved it.
Private sauna in our bathroom.
But not this.
So that's how common saunas are. And
we have it in our gym, but it's always packed.
House or your own room. There's usually one that's shared for the community downstairs. So saunas.
And I wouldn't go by myself.
And I appreciate it. Thank you, Swami. And number 15, I think one of the biggest reasons why I love life in Finland is the appreciation to be content. Of course, Finland is at the top of the list for the happiest country in the world, but I think it's really the most content country in the world. It's okay to have enough of something. You don't need excess, you don't need to be luxurious, you don't need to be extra, but being content with what you have, the people around you, and those simple things like nature, sauna, clean water. Overall, it seems like that's enough to make a happy life.
I think that's a great goal. I wish I could be content.
I feel that, and there's not this pressure to climb higher and get more money and more achievements and all this stuff. Even though sometimes I still have them.
You are content, you do have that contentment. For me, I don't have contentment.
Because for me, I know like everything I could want. I say once I have that, I'm like good. Like,
you definitely kind of have that contentment. I would say I don't. I'm far from that.
Those cravings of more, but it's really humbling and assuring to kind of stay content. We don't need more than what we need. And that's the beautiful thing about life in Finland. And yes, we pay taxes.
I'm pretty chill.
Yes, maybe we pay more taxes in other countries, but we're content with the tax we pay because we get a lot of great benefits for it. So those are the 15 reasons.
Alrighty.
Guys, of course, let us know your thoughts. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Discord. And share as much kindness as possible.